just make one commentary too, and this is for further discussion by this board and superintendent and leadership staff. So Mr. Achtenberg had spoke about a wake-up call, and Director Guile spoke about what's best for my children. And so as the governing board and the superintendent is responsible for what's in the best interest of all students in the Oakland Unified School District, not just the students that are in District 2, which I represent, or in my own household, who live in my household. And so for me, the wake-up call is that, individual board members, your school got created under state administration. And in fact, you were to be a charter school initially. Jefferson was identified as one of the 14 program improvement schools to be immediately charterized under state administrative ward. And in fact, Education for Change was the charter management organization. And it was with a great, great effort, asked by nobody, but by the grassroots in the neighborhoods, and in part bound together by groups like Oakland Community Organizations that fought back. And individual board members we were completely neutered as a governing board, but individual board members voiced privately and publicly the concerns about the need to be able to do this work in the context that represented and respected the leadership and the input and the power of both parents and teachers together. And that was truly a grassroots effort to be able to win that and essentially sort of beat back the state administrator's game plan at that time.
Can you try to wrap it up, Director Kakishiba?
Well, okay. Well, this is really, if I can, because if we're having a discussion, well, okay. I guess bottom line is that, it is what it's going to be when we come to a vote on this particular application. But let me just say for the board and frankly for all the leaders of all of our collective bargaining units that the wake-up call is whether or not we're going to do something fundamentally different to be able to provide school leaders, and not just principals, but school leaders in terms of teacher leaders and parent leaders together to be able to help to be fundamentally determine who's on that team to be able to move the dial on student academic achievement or not. If we don't do that, at least for us as 7 members, then anything we say publicly is just, you know what I mean? And so I don't want us to go out of this room, maybe hard feelings are too kind of wishy-washy. It's just what we're talking about is this is part of a longer history, a continuum of positive change in the Oakland unit. It may not come as quickly as you want, but make no mistake about it, I think in very fundamental ways that this board, the previous board, and other folks, as well as union leadership, as well as parent leaders, have been trying to all work together. It also feels like we're fighting all the time, but have been working to try to make positive change. And there are a number of schools here who never benefited from that, and despite not getting any of those benefits, have made great academic success. And the school that we're building, a brand new school facility across the street, to me is a clear example of that. And so, anyway, so I just wanted to highlight that issue that's before us. That what's critical is being able to have a greater flexibility about how we staff our schools.
We hope that for everyone too. We want them for all OUSD schools.